All right, boys. My dog is leaving as I start the stream. What is going on? The weekly live chat. I should have started this an hour ago, but I just been sitting downstairs on my sofa, tired as hell, and slacking. So I'm here now. UFC Abu Dhabi is officially announced and is actually stacked for a change. It's really nice. It's really, really, really nice. For a change, we get a decent card. I should make a video about it, but I just didn't get a chance today. I was been working my ass off over the last 24 hours. But I might make a video on that tomorrow, man. That Middle Eastern money is just putting together good cards. We have Dagestani privilege recipient Aaron Pico. Another overrated Bellator guy. But we're getting that in the co-main event. Movsar Evloev versus Aaron Pico. Dana White saying Movsar will likely get the next shot at Volkanovski. My question is somebody fighting Volkanovski between now and then? That's what I want to know. We got Nikita Krylov, Bogdan Guskov, banger. We got Shara Magomedov, Marc-Andre Barrio, banger. Honestly, I think Shara's going to lose. We got Piotr Jan, Marcus McGee. We got Bryce Mitchell versus the cousin of Habib Nurmagomedov, Saeed Nurmagomedov, which I don't believe they're related at all, as far as I know. I hope Yair's not getting a title shot. I hope he's not. I hope maybe Volkanovski's going to take some time off. And if Movsar wins, I mean, Movsar's fighting in a month's time. So a month from now, he's fighting. Hopefully he earns the title shot right then and there. Is at the end of the day what I'm hoping for. That's my kind of thoughts. That's what I hope happens. So if you didn't check out my video from last night, I encourage you to go check it out. Covers a bunch of different topics. Would you like to see Colby Usman 3? No. Baku, nicer than most American dumpy cities. Okay. Not bad for a squirrel. Let's go. Absolutely embarrassing. I hope Yair's not getting a title shot. That's an embarrassment, man. Who the fuck wants Colby versus anyone? I don't know. Luckily, Volk did say he's expecting a baby during September, October, and doesn't plan on fighting during that time. Okay, so maybe Volkanovski's going to be out to the end of the year, and Movsar can earn the title shot by beating up Pico. But it's crazy. Pico's a Bellator scrub that everyone's going to hype up again so they can pretend they're hardcores. And then if he somehow wins, he's going to get a title shot. Did you already cover Dana saying Movsar is likely? We were just talking about it. I mean, I've been live for 3 minutes. It's disturbing, disgraceful. And once he beats up Pico, they'll be like, "Oh, he was a nobody, man. He was a debutante." Joe, you're my favorite YouTuber. Love the content. Thank you, William. Shout out to William. Shout out to the one who vapes is in the chat as well. Yair better not get the next shot. I hope not, man. The UFC is shittier than it's ever been. The UFC is literally failing, and people are like, "Man, but the numbers, man. But the numbers, bro." The UFC is failing. Anyway, absolutely embarrassing. Likely that Movsar's next after destroying Pico. He did the same with Ank right after Alex Yuri too. I know. I'm honestly rooting for Hill this weekend. Khalil's Mr. Participation Trophy at this point. Didn't Khalil say something like he ain't going to do with me what he can't put me through what Pereira put me through or some dumb shit like that? By the way, shout out to the people who showed up earlier. If you know, you know. Shout out to the people who showed up earlier. Like 14 hours ago. Absolutely embarrassing. Yeah. Likely to get the next title shot. But yet O'Malley gets a title shot. But Roundtree's glaze over Alex is insane. Hill isn't on the same level as Alex. Roundtree is, we'll call him Bumtree. I see headlines. I wait for a video from Joey. I'm a simple man. Fair enough. Burger King ad. What makes me nervous is how much does pay-per-view sales dictate the health of a company at this point? Is the UFC too big to care? For them, it's all about revenue, however and wherever they can get another dollar. Because pay-per-view sales are in the toilet. They haven't done good for a while. Never thought I'd be rooting for Hill once. Yeah, I'm rooting for Hill too. Khalil's embarrassing himself. What's up, Joey? Shout out to... I don't know who that is, so I'm not going to say it. I feel like I'm trying to get... What is going on? Roundtree wins despite being cringe. He's not. Roundtree's going to get washed badly, man. I don't know how people don't believe in Jamal Hill, but they believe in Roundtree. Roundtree doesn't have a single good win on his entire career. See Kaio's bum ass yapping on Twitter acting like he gets to dictate winning where he fights Imavov. No, I did not see that. I don't want to hear anything about Kaio on Twitter. Like I don't understand why MMA fans give a rat's ass what Kaio says. He's saying Dricus broke his leg and people are running with it. Remember that whole argument we had? I think it was with Camille. Shout out Camille. And then we had him saying the shit about Ben. Kaio just needs to shut his fucking mouth. It's because he went to war with Alex, yeah. I think Khalil would suck. I think he would give Alex Pereira some suction. All right. What's up, Joey? Who you got 317 main event? I got Topuria, but it wouldn't shock me if Oliveira bullies him out there. Yo. Kaio said Ben Askren was dead. I know. I saw that shit. What an embarrassment, man. Why would he say some shit like that? Kaio's a fucking idiot. You can just tell. I don't know. Jamal coming in, another massive muffin top and out of shape. I haven't seen his muffin top yet. Now I got to check Discord. For what? Yeah, I can't even read that, dude. I literally don't care what Kaio says. I don't give a rat's. That's nothing against you, Landon. I don't even care to read it, dude. Dude's a bum. I've learned to dislike Kaio at this point in my fandom. Yeah, he's the only one to bring the heat to Alex Pereira. Does Aaron Pico have Dagestani privilege? Dude really got a #1 contender fight for beating bums at Bellator? That's what I tweeted that out earlier. I mean, look what the work Mavsar's got to do. I just seen the funniest shit on Twitter ever. Well, I gotta take a screenshot of this and post this in Discord, but of course my screenshot button is not working again, so I gotta go change it in the thing. Whoever Zay Harvester is funny, man. I'm about to go post something in Discord if you guys care to go check it out. That's the funniest shit I've seen in a bit. Anyway. Yeah, Aaron Pico must have Dagestani privilege, man. He gets a #1 contender fight for beating up bums in Bellator and also losing to bums in Bellator too. Aaron Pico is so overrated, it's not even funny. Literally, Mavsar is going to handle him. Joey's welterweight the best division right now? Maybe, potentially. It's hard to say. Yeah, Alex Pereira might run the heavyweight. Another boring day of work, so I got to join Mr. Joey. Man, it's weird. It's weird. Days is showing back up now, man. Yes, that is the dude. How did you know what I was talking about, dude? This is the same dude that called me a communist. He said Mexican American. His great-great-grandfather was governor of California. Like, what? Dude looks like a potato. I got 10 units on Pico. Pico has always been dog shit. If y'all thought Patchy and Pitbull were disappointing, just wait. 10-7. You understand what the narrative I try to tell to everyone, that a lot of people like to pretend they're hardcore. It's like, yeah, man, I know guys from Bellator. This guy, man, he's so good coming over from It's almost like they're insecure about their fandom. They got to act like they're a hardcore by hyping up a Bellator prospect because online told them to, and then they get sorely disappointed. Screaming Baldy to Dana had me dead. I don't even know what I said, man. I was tired recording that video. I don't even remember recording it. Who you got in RDR? Whitaker? I'm picking RDR. I'm picking RDR, man. I think Whitaker's soul was taken by Khamzat Chimaev. Good morning, guys. Off topic. But out of all the UFC custom shorts, which one is your favorite? I don't care for any of them. I like having them. I like a little bit of variety. All right? I like a little diversity. But I don't remember them. You know what I mean? It's like I couldn't hand draw or even describe one graphic from Noche. It was cool, but I don't really care. Islam JDM, how does this go? Islam Darshok. Bro, Shavkat. I did see the Shavkat custom shorts, man. If those are real, those were the sickest ones I've seen so far. I did see those. I'm such a hardcore man. I know all the Ryzen fighters, brother. Khamzat needs some custom shorts, man. I don't know what they would be, but he needs some custom shorts. How long is the stream tonight? I don't know. The old school Don Severin. Who was the dude? Who was the one dude that wore a thong many years ago in the UFC? I can't think of his name. Someone in chat's going to know who I'm talking about. I hate Sean, but I don't think he was dominated the first fight in the biggest. Well, if you didn't think he was dominated in the first fight, then I would recommend going to an ophthalmologist. I bought Marab shorts, but I think Moreno has the sickest ones. Oh, you bought his 10-7, bought his used shorts so he could sniff them. Joey, even though I don't really care too much since the main event is absolutely amazing, but 319 is looking... Dude, 319 is garbage, bro. And I'm tired of like anybody saying like, dude, you're just a hater. You're just negative. The UFC's dog shit, man. Like it makes me not want to cover it anymore. Hallman. Yeah, Dennis Hallman. Look up... I think it's Dennis Hallman. Look up Dennis Hallman shorts. If I got some custom shorts, I would get some assless chaps. What a disgrace. Mobstar 9-0 in the UFC, giving some Bellator guy that's never even a Bellator champ for a UFC title eliminator. Pico lands, Mobstar gets buried. He should be on the L streak. Nah. I knew 319 was going to be garbage. Remember my video from the other day? They didn't even have all the fights announced till recently. Remember my video from like 2-3 days ago? I said, look, I know this card's going to be dog shit because it's going to be top heavy. He wore a little Speedo, calls Dana to implement a dress code. I know. Why can't they wear a Speedo, man? If I can get a heavyweight debut and wear a Speedo, that'd be the funniest shit ever. Give Colby some custom shorts with a bunch of black guys around his ass. Yeah, that sounds about right. Missed the steroid days. They better have a Mavov Kyle. I'm telling you right now, boys. Like, in a way, I don't care because 319 main event is fucking amazing. But, man, 319 is looking ugly. We got 10 fights so far. Like, who gives a rat's ass about Bob Green versus Diego Fajeda? Gerald Mearshart, Mikel Olashechek, Jessica Andrade, Lupita Godinez, Karini Silva, JJ Aldridge, Alexander Hernandez, Chase Hooper, Norsalt and Ruzaboyev, Brian Battle, Edson Barboza, Jakar Close, Jared Cannonier, and Michael Venom Page, the fight that nobody asked for. I'm in Chi-Town and clearly a huge Boars fan, probably boycotting 319. Dude, if you live there, I would just go, bro. I bought tickets today. There's still room for main event. Yeah, Camille, if you have any questions about tickets, ask 10-7, man. Ask 10-7. He's part of the Fight Club, man. He was telling me about the tickets. 10-7, how the fuck do you even know 8 MMA fans to buy tickets? Are you kicking one? If I come 10-7, you kicking one of them out so I can take their ticket? Joe, you were right. Costa's not fighting 317. I know. I'm always right. Don't you know that? All the fight kits look generic. Kirkland brand exercise gear. Even the special ones look generic. I seen the Shavkat ones look pretty sweet. Joey, speak about RDR Whitaker already. I already spoke about it. RDR's klutzy ass is going to melt him because Whitaker's soul was snatched by Khamzat Chimaev. That's just a fact. That's just a cold, hard fact. Five taken so far. Got 3 left. 1, 2 for giveaway. The other is yours if you want to. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Dude just bought extra tickets to give away. That's wild, bro. That is wild. Now you're tempting me, buddy. Now you're actually tempted. But I have to stream for that card. I have to. Gary won the Shavkat fight in the streets. I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, Shavkat won't fight for all of 2025. Just being honest, redoing my basement and rather have the fam over and watch the fights. I'll try to meet with the fighters after the fights. Feel like it's a better time, but 10-7, I'm down. What did 10-7 say? I don't even know. Joe, I can hook you up with a dope stream setup. But see, that doesn't even make sense. I'm gonna come to Chicago to not go to the event and stream it. What does that even make? How does that even make logical sense? Maybe I'm missing something. Shavkat's aura diminished. Yeah. I mean, the guy who has the most aura in the welterweight division is Ian Machado Gary. What is up, Google user made man around here? Joey 13 McGee gets no criticism for fight number 3 Jan, but number 10 Umar gets booked against number 2 Corey in his Dagestani privilege. I know. Sometimes it's just the fights that happen, man. I have no problem with McGee fighting Jan. It's just the double standards of criticism. Islam's path to GOAT. Whoop JDM like a dog. Hallman versus Ebersol. Ebersol shaved an arrow in his chest. I remember that. Joey, after you said the UFC is declining, many other people started saying same UFC have shit card and decline. Dude, I mean, it's the truth. It's the truth. And also, I'm a trendsetter around here. You guys have to know there are followers and there are leaders. And also, there's not a lot of people who actually have critical thinking skills or apply them. And so that's just going to happen, man. That's just going to happen. I say something and people are going to be like, you know what? This motherfucker knows what he's talking about. So I agree. You know what I mean? I set narratives around here. Doesn't matter if I have 10,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers, 100,000, 500,000. I'll tell you one thing. Motherfuckers know I know what I'm talking about. All right? That's just a cold, hard fact. I'm saying we can go to the event and or stream before and after the event. For sure, going to see fighters after the fights. Dude, you can go with 10-7. 10-7 already bought tickets, man. Go with his group. I would love to go low-key, and especially 10-7, saying, hey, man, the other one's yours. That is like crazy in general. But at the same time, it's kind of a weird shitty. We'll be at the club afterwards. Yeah, I'm not allowed to go to the club, man. I'm banned from the club. I'm banned from the club. Have you ever bet on any fights? Yes, I have. Joe, what's the main card opener for 319? I have no fucking clue. 10-7 is going to be in the club, man. I can imagine the moves he's got. He's going to be like, Justin Gaethje's a really good wrestler. I'm hyped for UFC Chicago. A lot of people are. What's everyone's MMA-related pet peeves? You want to know my biggest annoyance? When dudes don't fight for the entire fucking fight, they lose. And then the last 5 seconds, they try to act like crazy. I hate that with a passion. I hate it with a passion. What fights you bet on? I bet on Michael Bisping to brutally KO Luke Rockhold in the rematch for the title. Please do a video on the latest Conor fight. I already did. It's out. It was last night. It's the video with Dana White in the title. Or Dana White in the thumbnail. It's the very last video I dropped on the channel. So I cover a multitude of topics. There's timestamps in the comments. No notifications doesn't surprise me. Can everybody like the stream? 10-7 might see O'Malley letting other dudes with his wife at the club. Islam Makhachev has 3 fights left, including JDM. What are your thoughts? That's not true. When will you stop running from Chael Sonnen? I would never run from Chael Sonnen. I will whoop Chael Sonnen like a dog. Joe, you're telling me you'd pass up a chance to hang out with Board and DDP after the fight, but Law for sure will be out too. Oh yeah, Camille's got the club hookup. Is that what we were talking about? 10-7 and Camille going to meet up at the club? I'm going to be honest, dude. This is going to sound like the craziest shit, Camille. This almost sounds bizarre, but like I'm not like dying to hang out with like random dudes who I never met before, like in terms of fighters, you know what I mean? Like it sounds cool though, but like what am I going to do? I'm not fanboying over any of them. Like if I walked by Khamzat Chimaev on the street today, I probably would not say a fucking word. Because I don't want to be like, hey man, I'm a big fan, man. Love your fight style, man. I feel corny saying that type of shit. Like maybe I'd be like, hey, Khamzat? He'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, all right, nice to meet you, man. My name is Joey. I'd be like, all right, have a good one, man. That's it. If I seen Chandler, I'd be like, what's up, pussy? Pussy, you still there? I'd be like, pussy, you still there? We love Brutus. Thoughts on the Israeli conflict? I don't really have any thoughts on it in general. I'm not educated enough on it, but it seems like a massive shit show. And I hate poor people dying for rich people's wars in general. Thank you for the $5. This is now a, what's the word I'm looking for? A geopolitical channel. Joe, who would you have for Armin versus Ilia? I would take Armin. Can people stop acting like Conor is relevant? That's true. Congrats on the latest video. Performance 20K in less than 24 hours. That's pretty good. I feel like Conor McGregor's story may end in trap. Dude, I've been saying, Google user. I know you've been around for a bit. I swear on my life I've been saying it since I started the channel. I feel Conor McGregor's story may end in tragedy, whether it's an overdose from hard drugs, a fatal crash at 120 miles an hour, or even suicide brought on by depression. Fucked up to say. I don't want to see. I don't like saying stuff like that out loud too much because it's just like almost like you're wishing on it. But I hope that you're wrong. But I feel like you're going to be right. Sono's in the chat. Sono is in the chat. What's up, Sono? What is up, man? Where are you going to be streaming at, man? You said you were going to go stream the other day. Where are you streaming at? I bet you're a little Twitch boy, huh? Bet you're a little Twitch boy. I know exactly what you're saying. Haven't been out in years, but Boers and Bilal don't go to clubs. They go to nice restaurants and enjoy company. Don't wait and not be. So you're just following them to restaurants now? This is getting even creepier, Camille. We're going to follow them to the restaurant. I'm just going to come to Chicago. I'm going to stay at Camille's house. I'm going to stream at Camille's house and just watch the fights there. And Camille can show me out on the town. How does that sound, man? That actually sounds like fun. Why are you always talking about Chael Sonnen? I'm not, dude. You're talking about Chael Sonnen. Are you fine with the UFC not giving Movsar a title shot? Instead, they give some Bellator contender. No, I'm not fine with it, man. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. You should follow McGregor into the arena bathroom. I'd rather not, man. I don't want to have to get involved in breaking up an assault. Chandler wishes he was the one that got punched in the face by Conor. Yeah, Chandler has an infatuation. Infatuation. Is that how you say it? I haven't said that word in a long time. Jon Jones. I don't know why everyone hyped up Poetan's custom shorts. They look like ass. I don't even remember what they look like. If you ever met Khamzat, you'd be like, Khamzat, big fan. I got 10 units on you. Dogs are barking. The dogs are barking. The dogs are barking around here. Damn, Sono popped in and popped out quick, man. He didn't want the smoke, man. He didn't want the smoke. He didn't want it. He didn't want it at all, man. The UFC wants to control the outcomes like WWE. Essentially, yes, it's ruining it for me. It's 100% ruining it. I'm saying the club owners, bar owners know where everyone is, have the hook up on getting a last-minute reservations for dope restaurants, being a dope restaurant, celebrating boars. New champ is dope. So you're going to get the hookup. You're going to get the hookup. We're all going out to eat afterwards when Khamzat is the new champ. If you can make that promise, I'll consider it. I want to be in the group picture after he wins the title. I want to be in the group picture after he wins the title at the restaurant afterwards. Warrior Kid. Thank you for the $4.99. Joey, can I get your opinion on my personal welterweight rankings based on how good the fighters are? Ian Gary, JDM, Shavkat, Bilal, Usman, Buckley. You know what? I pretty much agree with you. I would swap Shavkat with JDM, and I would basically put JDM and Bilal as dead even. So, guaranteed, zero doubt. We're going to be in the... You know the photo they post at the restaurant afterwards where everyone's like the group photo? We're going to be in that photo. I'm not going out unless I can dip and out just to say what's up. I got kids. I'm old. So we're not having the dinner? I want it to be part of the dinner, man. I want it to be part of the dinner. I just don't want to pop in. I'm going full doggy beard and getting Khamzat t-shirt. I'm 100% in the photo, inshallah. Maybe should I shave my mustache for UFC 319 fight week? Or should I wait and maybe shave it on stream? Excuse me. Thank you, Warrior Kid, for the $4.99. I agree with you. I would swap Shavkat and JDM. I think Shavkat's better than JDM. And I think JDM and Bilal are basically like 51-49. Get your candy ass in here. I got a sweet tooth. Yes, it will go viral. I'll think about it. I don't know if I can do that. No problem with the dinner. You flipping left and right. First, don't do clubs. Then I want to hang out with boars. Camille's confusing me tonight. Yeah, I can't go to the clubs, man. I get hit on too much. Like, people don't realize it. I'm a straight up dime piece. Whenever I go out in public, the women just gravitate towards me. It's a blessing and a curse of being this damn good looking. Of being a pure physical specimen, being this damn good looking. Don't do it, Joey. It would ruin your aura. What will ruin my aura? Hot take, I think Michael Chandler is the GOAT of lightweight. Yeah, it might be the hairline. No, Michael Chandler it's definitely the GOAT of welterweight. I haven't seen any media members having dinner with Chimaev. Might be failures. Stop it, bro. Stop it. How will Bilal Usman play out? Who you got if they fight in 6-8 months? I swear on my life, Bilal will beat him like he owes him money. He would beat Usman up like he owed him money. If you guys could, like the stream. We got 160 in here. We got 30 likes. I mean, what an embarrassment that is. Don't shave it, just trim it. Joey Chimaev would go insane. Yeah, I would have to get a little grappling match with him so I could ragdoll him and show people my skills. If me and Khamzat wrestled and I just ragdolled him and I posted it on my YouTube channel, you think it would go viral? What would I title it? Me absolutely mauling Khamzat Chimaev. Usman looks so stiff on the feet, bro. He won't be able to take down a good wrestler like Bilal. Oh, he would get destroyed. JDM dog walk Shavkat. JDM's not even that good, man. He's good, but he's not that good. I'm done with the sport if Pico gets a fluke KO. That would be so annoying. Bumtree thinks he's getting a title shot if he beats Hill. Did he really say that? Did he actually say that? Joey, DDP a harder fight for boars than Kaio? Yes. DDP's got that will and determination. I think Kaio would quit. Is Usman better than Bilal in any aspect? No. He's not better anywhere. You're delusional if you think O'Malley wasn't close to sleeping Merab. All right, Spectominus, I know you're joking. I feel like I'm being too pessimistic, but I think Corey has zero chance against Metabolic. Merab. Umar just dominated him last year. Dude, people are acting like Corey should get the title shot just because. Oh, he's on a one-fight win streak against bummy-ass Figgy, who doesn't even belong at bantamweight. You're 100% right. Dude, what? I'm getting a little bit weirded out, dude. How are we on the same page about everything recently? Corey has zero chance. Corey has zero chance. I think Conor McGregor has a better chance at not cheating on his wife in the next year than Corey beating Merab. Two things to be successful: go viral no matter how stupid you look, always be controversial. Well, that's not me. I just be myself and let everything speak for itself, and therefore I have a loyal community. That's my plan. Just be myself, be naturally myself, and some people will fuck with you, some people won't. And at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. I don't lose no sleep at night. Oh my God, there's people online that might not like me. Oh, I really don't care. I wish you guys knew. Here's the truth. I'm probably going to an event or watching at the house. If enough dudes convince me I have to go to the city because there's a big fighters down there, I might. I'm a low-key dude. Dude, 10-7. Ask 10-7, dude. He'll probably let you buy one of his tickets. I don't know if you want to go with him or not. That'll be cool, dude. A bunch of people from the channel seem to be going. How pissed are you about Movsar Pico? I'm not that pissed. I'm pissed, but I'm not that pissed because Movsar is going to beat the dog shit out of Pico. And it's just going to be like, oh, what a waste of time that was. Umar will eventually be champ. Umar's the only one that has a chance of beating Merab. I can't believe people are acting like Corey's a shoe-in for a title shot. Dude's on a one-fight win streak. I'd rather see Umar get another title shot right now rather than Corey. I think if Corey quits jerking off and gets off Snapchat, he might have a good chance. Yeah, I agree. Ask Sono what he thinks. Sono, you still in here, buddy? Joey might be bummy, but at least he's real. There you go. Getting real bummy around here, man. Getting extra bummy. Only 150 people in the stream. Like, damn, MMA is really dying. There was a time where we were getting like 300 per stream. YouTube, I swear something's up with my channel recently. Something's up. Like some people told me, oh, we can't find the streams. Let me see if I can find it from my personal channel right now if it comes up right away. That came up. Something wrong with the algorithm? I realized the search doesn't come up right. Have you noticed that? If you search my name, the most recent video doesn't come up. Old videos come up. At least from what I've seen. Tay2 with the 199. Tay2 is protesting the channel, still he's modded. Dude, you barely even been here. How can you protest when you don't show up? Is that Sono, O'Malley's friend? Did he send another message? Or no, he dipped out. Either that or you're shadow banned. I don't know why I would be shadow banned. But recently, like in the last 2-3 weeks, it's been weird, my search and notifications. I mean, I've still been getting decent views and everything, so everything's been all right. But it's just been weird recently. Just need to keep grinding. But Tay2, thank you for the 199. Joey, can you promise you'll never be checked out like that? I can't promise that. I can't promise that. I can promise I won't try to pretend like I'm not. If I am, you'll know. By the way, Derek, I don't know if you know this, but when you signed up to donate via PayPal many, many moons ago, you clicked make it a monthly donation. So every month you send me $5 on PayPal, just so you know. I don't know if you know that or not, but I seen that today. Thank you for the $5. Derek, $5 PayPal dono. Appreciate you, brother. Anyway, Pat Matthews with the 99 cents. Man, Pat Matthews going all out tonight. Pat Matthews with the 99 cents. We love Brutus with the $5. There's nothing going on in the UFC till like Islam at 170. Basically, Hamzat DDP. Yes, Derek, for real. I'm dead serious. I tried to tell you multiple times before. So, you've been sending me $50 a month. I think I might have said 5. I meant 50. I've been getting 50 a month from you for like 6 months. I meant to he's checking right now. I'm just kidding. It's been 5. It's been 5. You could just leave it. You might as well leave it now. It's basically a staple, bro. How did O'Malley's friend find your channel? Apparently he watches. He likes the Brett Okamoto jokes. Anyway, thank you, We Love Brutus, for the $5. Yeah, there's nothing going on till Islam at 170 other than Hamzat DDP. I'm going to be pissed if Yair beats Volk. Oh, my God, what a disgrace that would be. I'm hoping they're just Volk sitting out till the end of the year. And Movsar's just going to be active one more time and then get his title shot. That's what I'm hoping for. Tay2 not showing up his protest and mod him now. Tay2, you're not even a made man around here. So, yeah, it does nothing for Volk's legacy. Anyway, Huzefa, thank you for the $199. Dude, that was Paul Craig's last fight on his contract. Good. Excuse me. Vapes on that reoccurring $500 monthly dono. That would be wild. I'm waiting for Google user to drop 500 in one foul swoop instead of being on the payment plan. instead of being forced into it on the payment plan. Hell yeah. Tay2 protesting. Where was I at? Dude sending monthly money. Joey's trying to figure out how to make that shit work for vapes. Joey, Conor McGregor's employee Oscar Willis really tried to protect an industry playing Alex by suggesting he just moves up and fight Tom. I know. It just shows how broken the media is. They're supposed to be holding accountable. Joe, I think I've asked this before, but what's your best hot take you had and no one believed you, but you were right all along? I don't know, man. There's too many to go for. You guys tell me, what is my best hot take that I ended up being right all along that nobody believed me? You guys tell me. Maybe that Hamzat would run through Whitaker like a bitch. I mean, I have so many good ones. It does nothing for Volk's legacy to beat Yair a second time. It will signal the end of his relevancy if he loses. That's true. Overlap is a clown. The Francis situation is easily your best take. Definitely Bilal. Oh, man, the Francis situation is a banger. Bilal beating Leon was one. I would say best hot take was Ank dominating Alex on the feet and Alex ducking Ank for the rematch. That was a damn good one. Chandler McGregor will not happen. Derek used to argue with me about that back in 2023. I don't know if it's a hot take, but predicting Izzy to KO Alex in the second round was classic. That was a hot take. Nobody thought Izzy could KO Alex. Best hot take was Conor not fighting Chandler. It looked like a done deal, but never happened. Dude, fish nerds, how long was I saying that for? And the crazy thing was I stuck to my guns. Chandler's putting out hit pieces on Instagram talking shit. He's sending me messages talking shit. I never backed down. There was failed media members saying I was wrong. There was supposedly UFC insiders saying I was wrong. There was Ariel Helwani saying I was wrong. And did my will ever break? No. Joey said that before Tough that the fight wouldn't happen. I know. Derek told me to stop being so pessimistic. You remember that conversation, Derek? Do you remember that conversation? The Ian Gary, don't remember which argument it was, but you changed my mind from being a hater to actually respecting Ian Gary. Thank you, man. I don't know how you can not like Ian Gary, and I'm being dead serious. I hate to say it, but Ankalaev over Alex is your best, but respect the Bilal is awesome. Thank you, man. How long did I say Ankalaev would dominate Alex? It was a good one. Hill looks in great shape. You bullying got him to lose weight. Hopefully when he goes to war this time, he'll be less jiggly. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't have a muffin top this time around. I don't know. I haven't looked, though. I haven't taken a look. The Izzy Possum. Yes, I do. I admit after Connor's last bar fight this week, I don't think he'll fight Chandler this year either. Dude, if he doesn't... No matter what, the take was... Even if somehow Connor fights next year, just in general. The best part was people laughed at you for saying Ant can outstrike Alex and end up happening. That was so satisfying, too. It was so sad. I was scoffed at. People were calling me a casual. You don't have a lot, but what has been your worst take to date? I don't know. You guys tell me. What has been my worst take? I don't know. I've had a couple ones that turned out badly. Probably on up-and-coming prospects. I thought Fiziev would be a future champion, but I don't think that's that bad. I don't think it's that bad. Spivak beats Gon. I know we've talked about predictions, but we've talked about like takes within the predictions. I don't really count full-blown predictions. Like, you know what I mean? Magomed will give Alex the Blachowicz treatment on the ground if Magomed and Alex fought earlier. Agreed. That Umar should have won against Marab and calling it razor close. You're a dumbass. I hate when you say people say dumb shit like this. I never said Umar should have won, and it was a razor close fight. And if you don't believe that, you're an idiot. Same with Bilal's loss against JDM. That's one of your worst takes. It was razor close. Joey, another one of your best takes was saying Bo Nickel getting fraud checked badly by a lower level guy. I think you even said he wouldn't make it to an elite opponent. Oh, I knew it was coming. I just hate that I didn't pick against him. I hate that I didn't pick against him. Umar literally could have took 3 and 5. But I'm trying to think of my worst take. My worst take. I don't know. It would have to be believing in someone that's not good. Okay, my worst take is that Dricus is a complete fraud. There you go. I remember you used to think Dricus would lose to everyone in the top 15 at middleweight, especially. Yeah, that's my worst take of all time. I thought Dricus was a complete fraud. But is that really a bad take? I mean, look at his fights. Look at his fights, man. How is that a bad take? You understand what I'm saying? All my takes are based on the information we have. I know a lot of people think somehow I'm being satirical or somehow I'm being controversial. I'm really not. I swear on my life I'm not. Like sometimes on streams I joke around to get people riled up. Like you guys know kind of when I'm being sarcastic. But all my takes are based in reality. You called Montinho fight almost perfect. You said Wellmaker would win first round. Maybe second by KO. Called it. Yeah, that was good. That wasn't that great. Rose and Miranda, maybe. I mean, Miranda won that fight. She got robbed. Worst takes is Jones beats Aspinall. Dude, Jones would slaughter Aspinall. To be fair, DDP still fights like a fraud. That's true. DDP will end up being a bum. Huzefo with the $9.99. I realized something really sad today. I checked my subscriber list just to see who had recently subbed to us and was shocked to see that you have not subscribed to our channel. Cold. That is factually untrue. And now I'm going to have to explain to you why that's factually untrue. And I don't appreciate your uneducated assertions about me, buddy. And after I explain this, you better check and see if that $19.99 works, buddy. I do subscribe to the channel. I can prove it right now. You ready? Let me see. Okay, I'm going to Instagram. I'm going to Instagram right now. I'm going to open up a message right now with you. Let's see. I've not gone to YouTube. I'm going to open up a message with you right now. Look, I just sent a period to you. I just sent the period so you can know where I'm at. Okay? I'm clicking on your Instagram right now. and I'm going to click on your link for your YouTube channel. Now, as soon as I click this link, I'm going to screenshot it. Boom. Screenshotting. I know I could easily click subscribe, but I just screenshotted it. Boom. 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 You want to know why 10-7? You want to know why I'm not on that list? You got to do your research, buddy. Unless you have your subscriptions public, it will not show who subscribed to your channel. So when I go to my list, it doesn't even show you because you don't have your subscriptions public. So don't you be talking on, don't you bring that trash around here. Say, oh, but bro, you don't subscribe to me. So there you go. I sent you a screenshot. Not that I owe you anything.
Whoever Zay Harvester is funny, man. I'm about to go post something in Discord. You guys care to go check.
Dude's a potato, man. Zay Harvester watching the stream but didn't even follow me. There you go. Huzaifa, I think I'm owed an apology. Around here. You think Merab does well at 145? Love the content. Thank you, Reiter, for the 199. No, Merab gets demolished at 145. He could beat Yair. But Volk would beat him. Mavsar would wreck him. Man, Huzaifa really acting bummy, man. So, man, you're not on my subscriber list. You know what? You're not on my subscriber list. Let me check. Let me check right now. How many subs you got? Let me check. How many subs you got real quick. 10-7 MMA. You have 2,000 subs. Okay, let me go to my channel dashboard. Subscribers. Lifetime by subscriber counts. Let's make it as many as possible. So I'm going to go down. Where's 2.1, 2.14. Yeah, look. Yep. You're not even on my list, you bitch. You little bitch. You're not on my list because you don't have subscriptions public. Anyway, yeah, getting really bummy around here. Thank you, Ryder, for the 199. Merab does horrible at 145. Kevin Holland, the corpse of Luke. Joey with the receipts. I told everyone from the start Jones wasn't going to fight Tom. There you go. Huzaifa got to drop a $100 apology bomb. I think he might have to, man. You give me bad publicity, man. You're giving me bad publicity, man. Hold on. Let me see something. Anyway, all right. After I bodied Huzaifa. Like the stream, everyone. Getting real bummy around here, yeah. Getting very bummy. Let him know, Joe, you got the receipts. Joe, what are your opinions on the prospects of nuclear energy compared to unsustainable fossil fuels and their usage? I mean, nuclear energy has some compelling prospects to be clean, reliable, and it's actually sustainable other than, compared to fossil fuels. And also, nuclear is low carbon emissions and has high energy density. And I just think a lot of people were scared off by the term nuclear. And I think nuclear is a sustainable energy. There you go. You happy I gave you a good enough answer? Huzaifa with the 1999 apology. Thank you for the 1999. I don't know if that's going to cut it, buddy. I'm really steamed up right now. I got something nuclear in my pants. Yeah, your mother knows about that. You're a patent attorney. Joe, what do you think is your most controversial take of all time? I don't know. What is my most controversial take of all time? What would you guys say? Pat Matthews with the 4-9. We got a dono war going on. We got a full-blown dono war. I think once DDP is older and loses some of his speed and athleticism, he's going to have a huge losing skill. Oh, DDP's career is ending with Khamzat Chimaev. He's ending with Khamzat Chimaev. Khamzat will take DDP's soul. We got a dono war going. We got a dono war brewing. I mean, seriously, did Huzaifa really embarrass himself or what? Dude's calling me out for not being subscribed because I'm not on a subscriber list, but I don't have my subscriptions public. Your Ankover Poetom was controversial, you could say. How about my most controversial take at the time was Jamal Hill is a salty, unhinged loser. I mean, Huzaifa was really looking desperate there, man. Really, really steamed me up. Huzaifa threw out a jab and dipped. I like it. Do you see Dana White fight announcement? Lions saying Nurmagomedov saying he's Habib's cousin. I did see that. I'd rather see a fighter completely dominate the division for years like John than all these double champ attempts. Agreed. Excuse me. Huzaifa's got to do the research before throwing out an accusation like that. Yeah. Dude's got to read a book for a change. You ordered people like Ortega to be cut from the organization? Fuck Ortega. Cut him now. Cut Colby too. I said cut Colby. And you want to say Jon Jones fleeing the car accident scene saved him because he would have most likely been on drugs? I agree with that. Yeah. At the time when I said Hill was salty and unhinged, it was my most hated take of all time. Does anyone remember that? I think it was October 23. I came out and said Hill's a salty, unhinged, delusional idiot. And that was my most controversial take of all time at the time. Do you think Uri has any more epic wins left in him before his inevitable destruction? He will have a couple more epic wins because the UFC will match him up accordingly. DDP's Tard strength may work in his favor. It's not that strong, man. I would body DDP. Magomed would dethrone Prime Jones. Jones split decision with Santos. Close fight with Gus and lost to Reyes. I think your most disliked take was hating on Bo Nickel for no reason. Nah. I think some people were with me on that one. I think that was like 50-50. Boar's throwing dudes around left and right, bigger than DDP at camp all day long. We'll see. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Luckily, I mean, it's 2 months away instead of 1 week away because DDP's pussy was sore. I'm tired of watching Chandler Colby diss videos. Cuts video are fun and insightful. When's the last time I did a Chandler or Colby diss video? Please tell me that. When's the last time I did a Colby or Chandler diss video? It's been a while. Really love your content. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Damn, stream really died off out of nowhere. Stream really died off out of nowhere. This is where it goes, I guess. This is where the streams go to die. Peeps need to do the research before talking about DDP tooling boars. Come on, dudes, wrestling gold medals every day. Plenty of content now for a cuts video. There sure is. There sure is. There was too much criticism, man. True or false, DDP's greatest attribute is his will to win. That's true. How does Holland openly call out old guys on their way out and Dana's okay with that? Because he's friends with Holland. He's friends with Holland. I don't remember, but when I saw it, I sure skipped it. Okay, that's fair enough. Contrary to popular belief, every video that I drop, you're not forced to watch. You're not being held hostage to watch. I have a bunch of bangers out recently, but you don't have to watch them. You don't have to watch them. I'm just happy the prediction videos are picking up a little bit. Prediction videos are doing all right. Not crazy, but they're picking up. The Bellato video did 20K. Not too shabby. The video about the cards being horrible didn't get crazy views, but picked up a bunch of subs. 13K for the post-fight. Not great. Sean O'Malley video got 16K. Damn, the month's almost over. Joey, bring back the cuts video. It's very relevant after every card. I will bring them back at some point. But it can't be after every card. Maybe a monthly. A controversial take was when you said O'Malley wasn't a star. I remember you compared his social media numbers to Maven Huffman. Turns out you were right. Dude, I was saying O'Malley wasn't a star for years, and people used to call me crazy. I feel what's going on with Fish right now, man? How are we on the same page on everything? Are you a changed man since you started the new channel? I'm just in shock right now. Like I'm waiting for the catch. I don't remember. Maybe I was talking about it on stream when I compared him to Maven Huffman. But yeah, O'Malley was never a star. He had the opportunity to turn into one. Worst take is when you said Suarez would beat Zhang with a wrestling. I never said that. Suarez is a bum with no good wins. Damn, you know what's crazy, guys? Is there anything that I say that doesn't come true? Like, is there any nuanced take that I say that doesn't come true? I said Colby wasn't a star. He was never a star. I said O'Malley wasn't a star. I told you guys Dana didn't care about the sport literally like 3 years ago. Y'all like the stream up one time for my boy. But O'Malley has so much aura. I swear you could find a stream in the first month I started the channel, or started streaming at least. No, that's why I watch you, Joey. You're right about it all. Dude, it's facts, man. You said Alex was going to turn down the rematch? That is true. That is true. Tony Two-Tone, did you understand my message about the members? Did you understand my message about the members? Or no? I just realized. Sign in with Google. Let me see something real quick. Continue. Let me see something real quick. Hold on 1 second. Anyway, yes, I did. I never knew that. Yeah, I felt bad saying that. There's literally nothing I can do. You were showing Maven's YouTube was getting more views than anything O'Malley was doing. It was in a video. It was after the Jan fight, before his title shot. I vaguely remember that. It was after the Jan fight, but before his title shot. Dude, I called that for a long time. I swear on my life, I'm like, I can't believe we're on the same page about so much stuff tonight. I'm waiting for the catch, man. I'm waiting for the catch. Sugar and Welch definitely performed fellatio on each other. Okay. Well, you know what's crazy? Watch my take about Tim Welch. Watch it become... I mean, there's not... Google user said it perfect, man. No, that's why I watch you, Joey. You're right about it all. There was people telling me Colby was a star because he gets mediocre views on interviews. These are deeply unserious people. And like somehow I'm a hater, man. Somehow I'm a hater. 3 things I disagree with you. Ian Gary's striking sucks. You're mentally ill. Usman did an awesome job. I think he did a fine job. Jon Jones is a prolific cheater, yet you think he's good for the sport. What does that even mean? I never said Jones wasn't a prolific cheater. And also, if he actually fights, he is good for the sport. Anyway, Thug Nasty's legendary KO Nurmagomedov and a Gracie. Okay, I doubt that happens, but all right. Doubt that happens, but okay. Nobody matches Joey's predictions. Yeah, I'm not even on fights, though. Just in general, on like nuanced takes. And what's crazy is, and I told you guys this for a long time, I've been doing that for longer, way longer before I started the channel. We love Brutus. Jones' legacy is better if he takes the fight against Aspinall and loses than wins against anybody. I don't think he needs to fight Aspinall, but he shouldn't have strung it out like this. But he shouldn't have strung it out like this. But that's partially Dana's fault. Umar Merab need to happen already. I don't think anyone's coming close to Merab except Umar. I'd watch Merab, Umar 2, 3, 4, and 5. You know what's crazy to me? And it just goes to show the deep bias of the MMA fan base. Corey is being acted as if he's an undeniable #1 contender who deserves a title shot. Umar, who whooped Corey, and he was undefeated, was deeply criticized for getting a title shot. And then also, if you gave Umar a title shot right now, he's more deserving than Corey, and people would cry about it and say, why is he getting a title shot off a loss? Yet O'Malley just happened, and it was criticized, but not as heavily criticized as it would be. I promise you that. Like, O'Malley getting an undeserved title rematch was defended by people like, well, who are you going to give it to, man? Should you reflect on yourself sometimes and say I might have been biased with my takes? No. Sometimes I like to think like maybe my bias is subconsciously getting me, but then I end up tricking myself into making a wrong decision. I always try to think if this could be anything to do with bias, but I don't care. I don't really care about these dudes that much. So like, I can have a bias and still be objective. Like, I could defend Gary and like Gary, and if he had a dog shit performance, I would call it a dog shit performance. You're the only YouTube MMA guy I watch these days. I wait for your videos every day, especially after the fights. Thank you, man. You always watch the post fights. I really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. And thank you again for the $5. We love Brutus. Appreciate it, man. Joe, you want Buck versus Cuck? I mean, it'd be easy win for Gary. But you're a weirdo for calling it that. Oh, Huzaifa trying to butter me up with the 199. Wellmaker for next title shot or Bryce Mitchell? No, Wellmaker's a bum. Time out Huzaifa for that insane accusation, just saying. Man, Huzaifa really coming out of the woodworks, man. And attacking my character. You have to be man first. Even if he flukes a win, feint Merab, he'll dodge Umar like the plague. Dude knows Umar's uncrowned future champ. Corey's basically the Gaethje of bantamweight. He loses against every champion of the past 5 years. Yeah, I'm sick of title fight rematches. Sandhagen is more interesting than most similarly ranked contenders. He's not more interesting than Umar or Mario Batista. Who do you think's next for Bilal, Usman, or Gary? It better be Usman. It better be Usman. Is there anyone who's watching right now who's not subscribed to the channel? Subscribe to the channel. Go subscribe to the channel right this second. Who do you think is... I already read that. Word on the street is Montino's getting the next shot at 135. He's way more interesting than Batista. Then you're just not a fan of the sport, man. I hate to break it to you, Diego. You're just not a fan of the sport. Mario Batista would beat Corey Sandhagen right now. You can say, oh, well, he lost to him 3 years ago. He would beat him right now. And then become a member. What are we talking about there? Umar sucks. He got whooped worse than O'Malley the first time. You're smoking dick if you actually believe that. MMA Joey versus Bo Nickel power slap. I'd whoop him like a little bitch. You guys are getting me shadow banned. You guys are going to get me shadow banned. Damn. Subscribe to the channel, then become a member, then support the channel. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, become a member. The link is in the description. Become a made man. Yeah, there you go. What's happening with Alex Pereira? He's running from Ankalaev like a little bitch. I will be shocked if that rematch gets announced. Allegedly, it's happening. I still have my reservations. It might happen. Umar versus Merab was close. If you think otherwise, you're a fool. Facts. Umar beat Merab. Facts. I wouldn't say that's facts. Jamal about to get exposed again. Khalil's a lot faster and better stand-up. Khalil's a bum, dude. Me and Joey headline and Power Spank 1. No. Stop. Just stop it right this very second. I am done. Shout out to Mike for the $30 PayPal dono. Shout out to Mike for the $30 PayPal dono with no message. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. Really do appreciate it. Umar won at a broken hand. I'm back. My bad. Yes, I knew you were a Twitch streamer, bro. I knew you were a Twitch streamer. I could just tell. I could just tell. You Twitch stream. Yeah. You probably fuck with the Nelk boys. You're like, man, the Nelk boy. How old are you, Sono? Umar won at a broken hand. F all other MMA channels. Okay, that's a little bit. I only use the word close fight if you can't tell which fighter won. Umar Merab was razor thin. Anyone can claim they had an injury during the fight. Let's just say Umar does next time. Yeah, I don't really bring up the hand injury too much. Other than like if I was doing another prediction, I would bring it up. But it's not an excuse. It happened in the fight. It is what it is. So, shout out Joey. Shout out chat. Everyone leave a like. Only because I got partner on there from Sean rating me on stream. That's pretty cool, dude. I don't know exactly what it means to get partner, but it's cool. I know it's like, I think it's like something like you get paid or something from Twitch. Umar just needed experience and he will be ready next time. Yeah, I think Umar wins the rematch. And then O'Malley can have a shot again. And all his boys be like, you got it, man. You're gonna starch Umar. It'll be like O'Malley will be like, man, give me a shot. Give me a shot, man. Was also a huge topic before the fight. Umar had to, yeah, oh yeah. Maybe that was the rumor that, you're actually right, that Merab only accepted it because he didn't think Umar would take it. Because remember Merab said he wanted to take time off, then Umar came out and said he was injured, and then Merab all of a sudden wanted to fight. And so Umar took it injured. That's what it was. You're actually right. Also, I agree with your main event take for this weekend. Solid vid. Dude, Khalil's way overrated, man. See, we can agree on something. We can agree on something. Next thing you know, dude, we're gonna be watching the Nelk Boys podcast, man, and fist bumping. When Sean's back on top, you better pray you don't go live. I will be live when he ends up back on top. If he did, he's not going to though, bro. I hate to break it to you, Sono. I know he's your boy. I know he's your boy. He will. The only thing he's gonna end up on top of is you, and maybe that other dude. What's his name? Shmidty. He's not gonna like. It's just not happening. I mean, I guess the UFC could give him a bummy win and then give him another undeserved title shot and he could fluke it. But it's done for him, man. He's not beating Merab. I guess Umar's old or Merab's old, so yeah, maybe he could. I'd give it less than a 10% chance. If he had to actually earn it, it would be less than 5%. Yeah, because KO Jamal in a queue. Someone gift me a membership. Smitty going to make it massive. Exactly, Joey. Merab took it because he knew Umar had a serious hand injury. Ali and crew tried to convince Umar not to fight. All facts. I forgot about that aspect of it. I've really forgot. But shout out again, Mike, for the $30 PayPal dono. Appreciate it, man. I don't even want to talk about the war, dude. That shit stresses me out. I don't even want to think about it. Umar needs to work on his BJ and have a better game plan. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. All he needs to do is do the same thing he did before. Slightly improve his gas tank and not panic wrestle. His biggest problem was he was panic wrestling because of the pressure of Merab, which he didn't need to do. Keep politics out of the chat. Jamal regressed. He beat up his brother. MMA fans are funny. I am speaking as one. Sono, do you like? Give me your honest truth. You think Sean will be champion again? Like, how confident are you Sean will be champion again? Yeah, prayers for your family, dude. That's horrible. Shit's hard as fuck with all this nonsense in the world. Jamal's defense is terrible. Jamal was in his prime when he fought his brother. Jamal was in his prime when he fought his brother. Umar needs better cardio. He is better fighter. Just ran out of gas. He didn't even run out of gas. Umar showed elite level cardio in that fight. But Merab just had more. Umar should work on his BJJ regardless. His submission game. Bro, Mavsar should have fought for the title in his next fight. The Aaron Pico is BS. 100% been around a lot of athletes in my life. Not many have that high level of striking. But it's MMA, though. It's MMA. All right, let me ask you this, Sono. I want this honest answer. If you were given your advice, I'm not saying that he takes 100% of your advice. If they said, hey, man, we're going to give you a Merab trilogy right now. 6 months. You have 6 months to prepare Merab trilogy. Would you tell him not to take it? Would you tell him, I don't think you can win. Do not take that fight. We got to get better. We need some time. We need to get a win under our belt. We need to get some confidence. Let somebody else fight him. If they were willing to give him the trilogy, would you tell him to take it or no? Umar just needs to manage his cardio better, which is a strategy problem. He's skilled enough. Yeah, Umar's better than Merab everywhere. You know, O'Malley Umar would actually be big one day if O'Malley can string together a couple wins. Low-key, UFC wants all these money fights now. Book Hill versus his brother. I'll pay to watch that. I'm taking Sean every time. I wasn't asking, would you advise him to take the trilogy if he was offered it? No fights in between. Would you advise him to take the trilogy? I wish the UFC would book Merab O'Malley 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let Merab fight 4 times next year. All of them be Sean O'Malley. See, if one of my best friends was a fighter, I would tell him, dude, we don't want that Merab rematch right now, bro. We don't want that Merab rematch. Let's wait. Umar's better than Merab everywhere except for winning UFC titles. O'Malley got exposed, overrated, overhyped. He got what he deserved. I don't hate O'Malley, even though I know his boy thinks I hate him. It's not about hating O'Malley. I just don't like the favoritism the UFC gave him, and it's more against the UFC than O'Malley himself. Like, I think O'Malley is kind of, what do they call it? I think O'Malley's kind of milquetoast. I don't like the favoritism the UFC gives him, and then the way the media hypes him up. Compound that with the fact his boys are like, yeah, man, you starch Umar, man. Man, you got the sickest references, bro. It just rubs me the wrong way. But O'Malley's kind of just like, eh. Oh, Mickey got humiliated by Hani Barcelos. What are you talking about? Merab got a submission game now. He's evolving. Let's say for the sake of argument, the judges are biased and Sean should have won the fight. What should Sean do to ensure the fight doesn't go to the judges' hands? I'm not understanding that question. How much wins does Umar need to Merab rematch? 1, I think. To be honest, I never thought O'Malley would be champion, but he did so. Props. Yeah, at the end of the day, nobody can take that away from him. The yes men are destroying O'Malley. It seems like it to me. That's my opinion from the outside. Dude's getting buttered up. They did Aljo's dirty no rematch, put the fight on YouTube that night. I know. I think it's bullshit O'Malley got an immediate rematch after getting dominated. Aljo didn't get a rematch after being long reigning champion and getting an early stoppage. He's a really good guy. Changed a lot of people's lives around him. He will be back. Zip. 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 All right, man. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. Basically, should try to get Sean to do what he needs to do in order to ensure the judges stay out of the fight. It's called favoritism. That is true. Sean only has one good win, and it's against a malnourished Aljo, who was set up for failure. UFC hates Mavsar, dude. Mavsar versus Aljo was in the prelims, and now they're giving him a Bellator guy as a UFC title eliminator. Watch any more of the content I'm in? I have not. Where are you mainly? What are you mainly included in? If I don't make a video on it, chances are I haven't watched it. Chances are I have not watched it. Let's see. Dude wants to be a superstar. Let's see. O'Malley, what's the last thing he put? He hasn't posted anything in 8 days. Before that, the weight cut. Yeah, these are star numbers. 151. I don't even see. Dude was training with the Nelk boys. I'm done. Yeah, I don't really watch this shit. Are you in this? Oh, dude's in here massaging him. I'm done. Dude, yeah, these dudes jerk each other off when the cameras aren't there. I'm telling you that much right now. Hey, so let me get this straight. The one video I did recently where I was talking about the podcast and everything. Were you watching that? You had no idea that you were going to be in the clip from the video from 6 months ago. And I was like, look at this dude. Is he 17? That's crazy. The UFC hates. Yeah, the Mavsar Pico fight is dumb. O'Malley should have taken McGregor's offer after the last fight. He would be more knockouts with McGregor. What does that even mean? Buddy, you jerk it to Onk guard passes. Dude, you don't watch the sport. You don't watch the sport, bro. When is Onk passing guard? When is Onk passing guard, bro? And I'll tell you right now, you shrink Onk down to 135, Onk would fuck Sean O'Malley up badly. Badly. When is the Luke Thomas collab coming? I would have him on again. When was that? February. It's June. That was 4 months ago. Maybe in another 2 months I'll hit him up and see if he wants to come back on. Maybe. I'm 27. Don't listen. All right, there you go. There you go. He's 27 years old. He watches the Nelk boys. He thinks Sean has the sickest references. Now, it's all cool, dude. It's really not from any place of like some type of weird hate. It's really not that. I just speak my mind. I'm just going to always be honest. Yeah, spring collabs again with Luke or Kevin. This guy always mentions Ank for some reason. Nelk boys. Yeah, we got Sono, the Family Dollar Nelk boy. Sono is a Family Dollar Nelk boy, man. I could just tell. I could just tell from his picture, man. He's a family guy. Real talk, how does DDP beat Boris? Fluke injury. He probably thinks Jelly Bean's a little badass. Yeah, he definitely. Yes or no, chat? Yes or no? Does... Never mind, let me stop. I'm going to say this is the weekly live chat. Let me just stop right there. If Sono and O'Malley were locked in a prison cell, would Sono be holding his pocket when they walked around? Magomed destroys Prime light heavyweight Jones. I don't know about that. That'd be a banger, man. That'd be I'm coming to Arizona, man. Am I getting an invite? Am I getting an invite on the are we going to the club or what, Sono? Sono would be pregnant afterwards. That's funny. See, Ilia came out and said he moved up because of weight. Someone needs to go spam Ariel. Where did he say that? But I already knew it was about weight. Family Dollar, LOL. Call it what you want. Me and Joey both go out. We all know where the girl's going to. Yeah, we both know, bro. I'm glad you can openly acknowledge that. I'm glad you can openly acknowledge. I'd see if I could spare one or two for you. He said it in an interview. Yeah, and wasn't Ariel saying recently, it's way different. Islam went up because of weight. Ilia went up chasing greatness or some shit like that. I could make an entire video on that. Joey Funny. Yeah, I would see if I could spare him one or two. But I don't know, man. Sean's waiting for him at home. Sean's waiting for him at home. Where did you get your chair from, and is it comfy? Yeah, it is comfy, and I bought it. I don't remember. I think I found it on like Facebook or something. I bought it used, but in almost brand new condition for like $500. It's a Herman Miller. They're like $1,500 brand new. They're mad comfortable and good for your back. You should ask Sono, what did they score the third round? You're lucky I'm typing hard to debate on a keyboard. You're lucky I'm not on StreamYard right now. I'll send you a link, bro. You could prove so many of your points wrong. What points could you prove wrong? What points could you prove wrong? Huh? Be like, I do not jerk off Sean. Leave Sean out of this, man. He's a good guy. Collab with Sono. Why doesn't Sono have an MMA channel, man? Then maybe we could do a collab, but he doesn't have an MMA channel. So what's the point? I'm going to be like, hey, man, I'd like to welcome the Family Dollar Nelk Boy and Sean O'Malley's Boner Garage. This guy understands friendship wrong. Crazy there's people claiming Ilia's the size of Armin. Joey, move every UFC champion up to heavyweight and they're becoming the same size as him, height and weight wise. Who is beating Jon Jones? Nobody. Maybe Ankalaev. Schmitty will make the collab huge. Yeah, we need to get Sono and Schmitty on. They'll make the collab huge, man. Come on, Shug. It's gonna be over, Shug. It's almost over, Shug. It's almost over. All right, can we stop shitting on Sono, man? I think we've shit on him enough, man. Just leave him alone. Leave him alone, man. Sono Man 8 on Twitch. I'll be live later. What is later? What is later? I wish you would go on a Red Hawk recap. I will. I would. I already accept it, bro. I already accept it. I don't know what's going on. Why do you wish I would go on? Why is that? Who gave him the Shug name? Just breathe, Shugs. Just breathe. You should know I already accepted that, bro. When's it happening? I thought it was happening this week. But I've not heard a thing. Huh, bro. Oh, I see. I would never defend another grown man like this. Oh, just to debate me? That's crazy. That is crazy. I'll go on one day. I'll go on one day. I was invited, but we never nailed down the schedule. If you know, you know. Sono, do you think Rodolfo Bellato faked the KO? There you go. I would never defend another grown man like this. Bro, forget heavyweight. Makhachev, Gus, Santos almost beat John, and Reyes actually beat John. Yeah, maybe heavyweight Makhachev. Excuse me. Dude, John fights to the level of competition. Did a guy on the internet hurt you that bad? Wow. I hurt his feelings, man. I feel bad, actually. Are you going to have Brendan Schaub on? Is Brendan Schaub even still around? I didn't know that he was. Damn, chat died off. All right, what was the name? What time are you going live later, man? I don't have a Twitch, but I'll try to remember. I'll try to remember, man. You're dipping out. All right, man. Enjoy sucking off your meal ticket. Enjoy sucking off your meal ticket, dude. Enjoy sucking off your meal ticket. He's moving to Austin to follow Rogan. Who is? Show those shoulders and hands. Prime. Sono's just mad, man. He's mad. He's like, Dagestani dick dangled. I don't even know what that means. But he gags on his meal ticket. Could never be me. I could never defend a man like this. Especially an industry plant like Sean O'Malley like this. That Marab fight showed me Sugar would starch Umar. Brendan. Who even cares about Brendan Schaub? Marab vs. O'Malley 3 confirmed. Yeah, would like to see that booked. Would like to see that booked. But boys, we've been live for an hour and a half. The last 15 minutes we've been giving Sono the attention he so desperately wants. There's a reason John calls out Alex Zero Wrestling and not the man who beat Alex Magomed. True, true, true. Canelo versus Crawford is big. Dana's busy with that. Basically. If you're going to make Islam vacate, then strip Jones. I don't get it, man. How is Islam going to have to vacate but not Jones? Makes absolutely no sense to me. At all. Let's see what we got breaking. You know, we didn't talk about it all tonight. We didn't talk about Sergey Pavlovich versus Salsa Boy. We didn't talk about it versus Salsa Boy. If Jones wants to fight champions, like he said, he needs to fight Magomed Ankalaev. He just knew Pereira was a big-ass fight that he would absolutely dominate. I wish he would have got that fight low-key in a way, but it would have meant... I don't because I want Ankalaev to win because Pereira's a fraud. But it'd been funny because there have been people, man, like Pereira wins, man. That's his excuse for not fighting Aspinall. Salsa Boy's ass. Salsa Boy's going to work over Pavlovich. Dana just going to ignore the Conor stuff again. Umar said Hunter wants Islam to move up to 170 so they can make Ilia champion. I mean, that's the truth. That is the God-honest truth. But, boys, we went in an hour and a half. I am dead tired. It's almost 1 a.m. And so I'm going to go at it. I'm going to get out of here. Check out the video from last night if you haven't watched it yet. check out the video from last night if you have not seen it yet. When Ilia vacated, that was fair because he has only 1 title defense, but Islam had 4. Agreed. Salsa Boy going to work over Pavlovich, man. And you can remember that. You can run that. The video was entertaining. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Check out the most recent video if you haven't checked it out. Do me a favor. Run up the likes on this stream, boys. We got a bunch of bummy likes around here. So I'm out of here. Goodbye. Good night. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for your support. Good night.